everyone, it's me, Mori, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be doing an OC slash sona yap, as well as an art showcase, because an OC yap was requested by a few, and I guess I can't really show my OCs slash sonas without showing my art anyway, so I hope you enjoy. If you weren't there when I explained what those are, an OC is an original character, and a sona is your self-insert for a certain franchise. So in this case, my inserts are for Genshin and Honkai style, so that would be a Genshin sona and a HSR sona. Oh my god, please ignore the motorbike. There are these two motorcyclists that go up and down my road, and they rev their engines so loudly, it's so annoying. They do it in the middle of the night as well. Anyway, basically I made myself a Honkai style sona in, I guess, mid to late June, I guess more towards the middle though, and I made my Genshin sona back in December of 2024, I think. My Honkai style sona is called Lotus, and my Genshin sona is called Yi, which means midnight tide. Oh my god, there's a helicopter. 1 second. We are back in business. Okay, so here is Lotus. I'll put her up on the screen. I said that a couple videos ago, but I forgot to. But I'll make sure to remember now. And then this is Yi. Occupation-wise, Lotus is the coordinator of the Astral Express. So she travels with the Nameless. She is a Nameless trailblazer. And Yi is a fashion designer slash seamstress who lives by Stonegate. Stonegate is the point in between Mondstadt and Liyue. Lotus originates from Tianzhou, along with an unknown planet, and Yi is from Chenyville, because I am Hong Kong Chinese, partly Hong Kong Chinese, so yeah, obviously they have to be from the Chinese nation, or the nation inspired by China. Okay, let me get into lore. Lotus's lore, basically, if you're not familiar with the Honkai style lore, you might not understand some of this, so I'm going to keep it as brief as possible. Basically, her father was from an unknown planet that was destroyed in a war, and her mother is a cursed, long-lived species on Tianzhou, Yaoqing. So she's cursed to not have a long life, which I don't know how that happened, but it just did. I'll make a law for it one day. So Lotus is a mix of Tianzhou and different planet. Her father opted for being a Cloud Knight. He served on the front lines of the war on his planet before it got destroyed fully, and he wanted to put his skills to good use, so he became a Cloud Knight on the Yaoqing. And Lotus is the oldest of the 3 children because it's a little bit graphic, and I know this is a safe space, so I'm gonna try to keep that to a minimal. And then her mother, kind of disowned her. So Lotus doesn't have a home, doesn't have a family, so she left the outing to go and find a new life, basically, which ends with her on Edo Star, which is a bustling planet based off of Japan, I'm pretty sure. And while she's there, she's walking down the street, and then she encounters 3 members of the Masked Fools, who are being chased by the law enforcement on the planet. And so she thinks maybe if she helps out a bunch of criminals, she can find a new personality and a new life and new friends and whatnot, and just be the opposite of what she was before. And so she helped out the Masked Fools, which ended up in her being in a car as the driver with no prior driving experience. And you know what? The Masked Fools told her to drive. And Lotus was like, I've not done this before. I haven't even driven a spaceship, like a ship before, from the Xianzhou. And they were like, just drive, you got this. And she did drive and crashed the car multiple times. And the Masked Fools were like, yeah, keep doing this, you're doing great. And then later on, they kind of just guilt-tripped her into joining the Masked Fools. And she was very unhappy with what they did, considering it went against everything she was brought up on, doing stuff for the greater good in the Cloud Knights. But yeah, she joined the Masked Fools. She went on many different trips. I'm actually currently writing a fan fiction of one of those trips. She went to Lushaka, which is an ocean planet that has been mentioned in the game before, and there's a relic set about it. No, it's not relics, it's the ball and the chain, I forgot what it's called. So if you're interested, I'll put the link to that in the description. It's on AO3. I'm sorry to all you AO3 haters. AO3 is kind of my lifeline. And it's not finished. It's going to be a short series, only like 10k words, 5 chapters. I've only done 1 chapter so far, but it's just a little bit of character development. It's nothing big. Nothing big happens. But yeah, if you're interested, I will link that in the description. But eventually, Lotus says, you know what, I've had enough of this. I don't want to do this anymore. It's like causing harm to people, even if we're not necessarily hurting them. We're doing stuff that hurts people. And the Masked Fools had it in a bit of a chokehold for a while, because she felt like she didn't belong anywhere else, and this was the only place she'd fit in. And some of them, some of those Masked Fools reinforced that and manipulated her and guilt-tripped her with her past trauma to stay in the Masked Fools, but she managed to get out. And then she helped out Himiko. She was at a space station stop, and she was working at the space station, and Himiko was having trouble with something to do with the Express, and Lotus offered her help. And Himiko, well, the Astral Express love strays, you know what I mean? So they invited her on, and she joined. And when she was in the outing, she worked on coordinates and coordinating and navigating things for their expeditions. So she became the coordinator of the Astral Express. And that doesn't bring it to present day, but that's pretty much a summary of lore. But now I will go on to Yishi. Yishi is kind of, she's not similar. Lotus is very much me, like not necessarily, that didn't all happen to me, she feels throughout her lore is very much what I went through throughout my life, because, you know, I've been through quite a bit, I must say myself. But Yishi, I kind of winged it with her lore. I don't know, I didn't put a lot of thought into it, which is why I prefer Lotus so much. But anyway, Yishi lived in Jenny Vale with her family of, I think it was like 6 or 7, 4 siblings, her mum and her dad, yeah, and her, no, 3 siblings, including her, no, 3 siblings, 4 children, hey, there we go, I got it in the end, guys. And then one day, these abyssal creatures show up and terrorize where she lives. And so she is the only survivor with a big wound on her, and the abyssal creatures leave, but they leave behind some weird abyssal energy that seeps into her wound. And then the Adepti find her and are like, oh god, we gotta heal her. So they take her to the Adepti's abode and heal her straight away. But unknowingly, they seal the abyssal energy inside her. And they don't know this, none of them know this. But Yishi has to make a recovery on the mountain, I forgot what it's called, the Adepti's abode mountain, specifically where Xianyan lives. And they watch over her while she's recovering, but Yishi, I'm sorry, I get them mixed up. Yishi is obviously very upset all the time, and she cries a lot, and the Adepti had to take it in turns to look after her. She's like an adult at this time, but yeah, they still take it in turns to make sure she's okay. And when it's Xiao's turn, he sees her crying and says like, it's weak to cry over your fallen comrades or something. I forgot what he said. I wrote this down ages ago. And so Yishi, rightfully so, is a bit like, go away, what the hell? And she kind of develops a distaste towards Xiao, and Xiao's like, uh-oh, this isn't what I intended. You know, Xiao's bad at feelings. And so the Adepti are watching over, and then it's Xiao's turn again, and he offers her, I think it's called a teasing flower, I forgot what it's called, the white ones, the one that Xiao needs for ascension. And Yishi she forgives him, because she's too forgiving, I'm too forgiving too. And then she hugs him, and when she does hug him, he feels his karmic debt like completely go away. And that's because the abyssal energy inside her is absorbing it and transferring it straight to the abyss. So she's basically just got a portal in her body, you know, average Tuesday. But yeah, so it absorbs any energy that is like any strong energy, and it actually increases her lifespan while it's at it. So Yishi's pretty old. Yishi's like, I think she's like 1,500 plus-ish years. Lotus is only like in her mid-20s. So ignore just like the big age difference there. But that's pretty much Yishi's lore. It's a lot less than Lotus's. As I said, I didn't put as much development into it, which is why I was like, I kind of cast her aside and didn't make a lot of content about her. But Lotus, it's very much, she very much feels what I have felt in the past, so I really like that, and I am really excited to continue writing this fic with the character development on Lushaka. Lushaka, very nice name right there. I really wanted to go to Lushaka instead of Amphorius. When I saw that there were options on TikTok, because I wasn't playing Honkai Star Rail at that point, I was like, oh my god, please, can we go to Lushaka next? It's like so interesting, but we didn't. So I hope we go to it next, but I've heard things that we may be going to Edo Star next, which again, it wouldn't be awful, but come on, let's go to Lushaka, please. It sounds like so cool, and the concept is awesome. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, let me know what you think of their stories. I don't know what you'd comment, but I love responding to comments and seeing you guys comment, so it's always appreciated. And also I want to welcome all the new gens, because I have grown exceedingly in the past few days due to an ASM artist tagging me in her comment section. So thank you, Caroline, shout out to you. And so I have a lot of new gens, so welcome new gens. That's kind of all I wanted to say. I still love my old subscribers and my new subscribers equally, so don't worry. And any new subscribers are always appreciated, unless you're a Guna, then you can go away. Can you guess who I ship Lotus with? Hard question, maybe someone that I've expressed my devotion for in different videos. Yeah, it's Sunday. Oh, the Sunday plush I mentioned a few videos ago has been secured. He is sitting right next to me. I'm a little bit sad because it's his design, his first design when he was in his white coat and stuff, and it's not his current design, which I prefer. But I'm not complaining. And my friend really loved her Kinich, so it all went smoothly. And we went out and ate lunch together at a Korean barbecue restaurant. So that was a really nice day. I will be a little bit busy over the next few weeks. I have college transition work to do because I'm going to college next year. Or this year, it's UK school year, but it's 2025 still. So I'm going to be doing that. And I'm also going away with my family. I think it's like the 27th or something of July till the 10th of August. I'm going to France. That's scary, you guys. My parents want me to try and to speak French to people and use the skills that I learned in school. But I tell you, I am so bad at French. Honestly, I can't even do basic conversation. It's stupid because they teach you how to say such things. Like, I can say I've been playing this for this long using depuis. But I don't know if I wanted to ask like something that's completely normal, I'd just be hopeless. But that is why I am trying to release so many videos close together. My next video